Guys, Justin from Talk Android here with Lenovo's Moto G4 Play, which is a truer successor to the Moto G 2015 rather than the Moto G4 and Moto G4 Plus that were released earlier this year. The Moto G4 Play really is just an upgraded version of last year's model, so I'm just going to do a little unboxing of the device so you can see what's going on here. So this is the packaging. You have the name, a little graphic of the phone, details, blank stuff, and then on the back we get a little description. We have a 5-inch HD display at 720p resolution, a quad-core processor, which is the Snapdragon 410 with 2 GB of RAM. You have 2 cameras, an 8-megapixel rear camera and a 5-megapixel front camera, and you have 2 GB of RAM, like I said before, with 16 GB of internal storage, which is expandable. And it says, power through the day without worry thanks to a 2800 mAh battery. Take beautiful pictures using an 8-megapixel camera with a flash or a 5-megapixel selfie camera. Add even more storage, blah blah blah, with the microSD card. And it says that you have a clean version of Android because, as we know, Motorola and now through Lenovo, the Moto phones ship with a near stock version of Android. So let's see what's going on inside the box. So this is the phone itself. You still get that rubbery texture that you had on the Moto G4 and Moto G4 Plus. Same thing that we saw on last year's Moto G. So the back panel is removable. That's why they have that little sticker there. It just tells you that there's a little groove, if you can see that, to take off the back panel. And if we run our finger along the sides, it should pop off. Let's just try and get that. There we go. Almost got it. Okay, so you can see this, and obviously the battery, it is removable. We don't have it in right now, so it must be in the box. This is the charger. You get a micro USB port, so no USB Type-C here. So this is the cable and the charger. You get your manuals, and then this is the battery. So let's just pop it in so you can see. It would go this way. And then we take the back panel and we snap it back on. You just go along the edges, and there you go. You hear it click all around, and we should have it now. Okay, so then the front, this is the same piece of plastic, just gives a little intro, and it has the things we saw on the box of the phone. Just tells you about the display, battery, cameras, storage, RAM, processor, and where the SD card goes. The SD card actually goes, when you remove the battery, it goes where the micro SD card goes. They both go into the same area, so if you want to expand the storage and put in your SIM card, that is where you go. So we will remove this piece of plastic, and you see what looks like the Moto G4 and Moto G4 Plus. The display is slightly smaller, as we saw with the Moto G4 and the Moto G4 Plus. You know, those had 5.5-inch Full HD displays. This instead is a 5-inch 720p display, so you're getting a lower resolution and a smaller display, but that's okay. And as I noted in my review of the Moto G4 and Moto G4 Plus, this phone is a lot like the Galaxy Nexus, so if you're like me who love the Galaxy Nexus, you'll probably think this phone is very, very familiar. Just because of the, you know, the frame of the phone. It has that same color and the same feel. It could look like metal to some of you, but I promise you it is not metal. Lenovo can say whatever it wants. This is definitely plastic. You know, it's an affordable phone, so you can't really expect premium materials like metal or glass. So on the left side, you have absolutely nothing. On the bottom, you have the micro USB port. On the right side, you have a volume rocker on the bottom and a power button on the top. And then up above, you have the auxiliary port. The speaker is built in up there where you also take calls, so it's a very simple build, and then you can see actually here you get a microphone again. So this is the Moto G4 Play. You can get it now through Motorola, Best Buy, Amazon, and B&H Photo. Verizon Prepaid will get the phone too. If you do decide to get it from Amazon, you will save $50 as they're selling it for $99, while the other retailers are offering the Moto G4 Play for $149. So you can read a lot more about this phone on www.talkandroid.com.